Part 1. The first chilly breeze a wise, old squirrel named Squeaky felt the first cold wind of autumn. He looked up at the trees, their leaves just beginning to turn gold and red. It's time, he chattered to his family. Winter is coming, and we must prepare. Part 2. The great acorn inspection. Squeaky didn't just gather any acorn. He taught his children how to find the best ones. They had to be heavy without any holes, and their caps had to be snug. A bad acorn could rot and ruin a whole stash. Part 3. The clever distraction while gathering acorns. They were watched by a sneaky crow. Squeaky led the crow on a wild chase up one tree, while his family quickly gathered acorns from another. Teamwork kept their food safe. Part 4. The secret storage code. Squeaky didn't remember every hiding spot. He buried his acorns using a special pattern and used landmarks. A twisted root here, a unique stone there, to create a mental map. Part 5. The trick burials to fool thieves. Squeaky would sometimes pretend to bury an acorn. He would dig a hole, make a show of placing something inside, and cover it up, but his paws were empty. This wasted the time of any watching animals. Part 6. The underground vault. Some spots were extra special. Squeaky would find a soft, dry patch of earth under a thick bush and bury a whole cluster of acorns together, creating a secret underground pantry. Part 7. The high-rise storage. Not all food was buried. Squeaky showed his family how to wedge acorns into high tree forks and crevices. This was their emergency food, safe from deep snow. Part 8. The memory test. One young squirrel, Pip, forgot where he buried his acorns. Squeaky taught him to retrace his steps and look for his own tiny claw marks in the soil. Your paws remember, he chattered. Part 9. The scent. Mystery scientists say squirrels can't smell acorns under the snow, but Squeaky had a trick. He remembered the exact spots so well that he could dig straight down through the snow to find them. Part 10. The neighborhood watch. All the squirrels in the forest worked in an unspoken agreement. They would chatter loudly to warn each other of danger, making sure everyone could gather food safely. Part 11. The rainy day plan. When it rained, the work didn't stop. Squeaky taught them to hide acorns in sheltered places, under logs, in the hollows of trees, and in thick piles of leaves that would stay dry. Part 12. The weighty decision. Squeaky was careful not to bury acorns too close to tree trunks. He knew that if a tree's roots grew, it could push the acorns up to the surface where others would find them. Part 13. The unintentional gardener. Squeaky didn't know it, but he was a forest hero. The acorns he forgot to dig up would sleep through the winter and sprout into new oak trees in the spring. Part 14. The final count. As the last leaves fell, Squeaky did a final check. He had hundreds of acorns hidden in dozens of places. It was a lot of work, but his family would now have enough food. Part 15. The first snowfall. When the first snowflake landed on his nose, Squeaky felt a wave of pride. He led his family to their warm, leafy nest in the old oak tree. They were ready. Part 16. A winter's feast. Months later, in the deep of winter, Squeaky led Pip on a treasure hunt through the snow. Using his clever memory map, he dug down and uncovered a perfect stash of acorns. They feasted happily, warm and safe, thanks to their brilliant autumn strategy.